Let's get an update now on Turkey's ongoing military operation in northern Syria. The Turkish-backed Free Syrian Army says its new target is the city of Al-Bab. Let's take a look at the operation so far. Well, 2 weeks ago, the Turkish military entered Syria from Jarablus to fight against both Daesh and the YPG group. The Turkish-backed Free Syrian Army took control of Jarablus city and the surrounding countryside within 48 hours. By the 11th day of the operation, Turkish tanks had opened a new front in the town of Al-Rai. Well, shortly after, the Free Syrian Army expelled Daesh from the last remaining towns along the border, which link the town of Jarablus with Al-Rai. Now, the Free Syrian Army says it is heading south to capture the town of Al-Bab, which is the last remaining city in Aleppo province that Daesh controls. Let's speak to TRT World's Duncan Crawford, who is in Gaziantep, which is near the Turkey-Syria border. Duncan, tell us a bit about this new front, this town of Al-Bab. Why the focus there, and how hard is the fight likely to be?
Well, it's likely to be hard, much harder, I suspect, than the FSA, the Free Syrian Army, backed by the Turkish military, have faced so far. If you think how fast the initial military Operation Endeavour Shield, Euphrates Shield as it was dubbed, which began 2 weeks ago, they went into Jarablus, then they went into Al-Rai, and then they cleared that whole Turkish-Syrian border area of Daesh militants in less than 2 weeks, even though they'd been there for many years. So the speed of that initial operation was extremely quick. Things now seem to be a lot more steady, slower progress. The Free Syrian Army and the Turkish military saying they've gained a further 9 villages in the last 24 hours, and they are now heading towards Al-Bab, which is this Daesh stronghold in Aleppo province. But to take that, it will be much harder. We understand Daesh militants have retreated to that city from some of those border areas which have already been cleared. So we are expecting a much tougher fight.
And I believe Al-Bab lies in between territory controlled by the YPG. How significant would it be if the Free Syrian Army took control?
Well, it would be significant in terms of the objectives which the Turkish military have stated they are fighting for. So they said they were going into northern Syria to clear it of Daesh militants, but also to stop the YPG from gaining any further ground in northern Syria. The YPG, of course, is backed by the US, but considered a terrorist group by Turkey. And Al-Bab in Aleppo province is situated between 2 YPG-controlled areas. Manbij, which the YPG and other rebels managed to take control of last month, which is to the east, and then Afrin, which is to the west. So if Al-Bab was taken control of by the FSA, backed by the Turkish military, it would achieve that strategic goal for the Turkish military as well.
OK, many thanks for that. Duncan Crawford there for us in Gaziantep.